Wonders shall never end. Have you had the latest? David Hundeyin to NASCO Group. If my report is fake, I dare you to sue me. Sue me if my report is fake. You know, the latest is yet to be heard about the real sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria. I believe those in authority know certain things that they are not telling us. But the problem is, they might not be willing to act. I don't even trust the federal government anymore. Yes, I'm sorry to say this. A lot of people have provided clues, links on terrorism sponsors. Who are they? If the government is really sincere and serious to fight against terror, then the government should have been making a headway already. Again, investigative journalist Hundeyin says he's standing by his reports about a NASCO group alleged linked to terrorism. Hundeyin published a report alleging that late NASCO group boss Ahmed Nasreddin teamed up with Islamists to bankroll Boko Haram and other terror groups. He said some of these Islamists are now close to the Nigerian government. Meanwhile, the NASCO group, in a statement on Tuesday, described the report as fake, malicious and mischievous. The company did not threaten to sue the author. Why didn't they sue him? Why wouldn't they sue him? They should try and sue him, and let's see how far this will go. They only asserted that the truth will prevail. Is that enough? But while reacting to the statement, Hundeyin accused NASCO group, of peddling lies. Now hear what he said. He said, I put it to you, NASCO group, that you are telling lies. You know, Hundeyin tweeted on Tuesday night. He said, I am saying this on record. If this is not the case, I challenge you to sue. I expected this weak response to include even a legal threat. So here am I, the individual, hereby challenging you to go to court. Could you imagine? This guy would have had something, you know. He knows why he is bold enough to tell them, sue me. And let them then sue him, and let's see. And he went further to say that some people are missing the point of his investigative story. If the federal government is serious, something should begin. Hello, NASCO Biscuit. Ngwanu, sue the investigative journalist. Let's see. At least do that and clear your name, NASCO. You know, NASCO is such a big organization. I think in Jos, I grew up knowing NASCO Biscuit, and I know the NASCO company. When you're heading for Dadinkowa, Jos, Bukuru, they shouldn't just dismiss this accusation with a wave of hand. As that is not enough. Anything is possible. The Buhari government and their DSS should swing into action, unless they are not willing to fight terrorism, unless they are part of what is happening. Stop calling out secessionists, agitators, and seeing them as the terrorists. Why ignoring where fingers are pointing towards? There have been several allegations and accusations against certain people and organizations in this country. But we haven't seen Buhari's government making any serious effort towards investigating this. Or maybe we don't know. Maybe they are doing something in the background that we don't know. Anyway, let's get to the next story. What a government. Always wanting to look at the wrong places. Malami and co are already discussing a possible state of emergency in Anambra State. Can you imagine that? For what, Kwana? Is Anambra any worse than Kaduna? Or because of just what happened? Oh, no, I don't call it just. But then, is Anambra worse than most northeast states? Northern states? But you didn't declare a state of emergency there. First, remove that log in your eyes so that you can see clearly to point at that in another's eye. Don't be in a haste to reveal your hatred. And by the way, this is only if our Igbo leaders allow you to try that nonsense. While we pray that Anambra should not get any worse, we condemn the planned approach of the hypocrite government. Let the security operatives do their works. But to declare an outright state of emergency is out of it. We don't want our land to be held hostage by somebody's hatred. Meanwhile, massive condemnations and criticism have greeted Malami's silly comments. I'll read some of this for you to see. Nigerians are reacting because it is improper. According to Middle Belts Forum, he said, federal government's threat unacceptable. You know, Malami has been seen to speak for the federal government. Mbazurike Amaechi said, smacks of hidden agenda. Hidden agenda. Nwodo said, Anambra not most insecure in Nigeria. Oh, and federal government should not treat Southeast in isolation. And this is from Ahamba, you know, the other guy that has spoken. So we reject any emergency rule in Igbo ADF. That's Arewa, really. It's a plot to impose unwanted person on the people. Anambra election. Then senior advocate of Nigeria tackles federal government, says situation not ripe for such action. Then Inter Society said government has started implementing it. It's a verdict of failure, Afenifere. And then federal government consideration are unacceptable. This by Khan. Federal government must retrieve Southeast from IPOB orders. And this is Northern Elders Forum. Federal government must not make the mistake OBJ made on Plateau orders. This is Arewa Consultative Forum. Emergency in Anambra over insecurity not necessary. Pandef. And aside these reports, aside this, we have heard that Buhari is not even aware of that. He never discussed it with Malami. So whoever it is, whether it is the original Buhari or Jubril, he refused to stand by Malami on the reckless comment. He didn't discuss it with him. Obiano has gone to meet him. You know, we used to hear that Malami has been the one ruling or running Nigeria. That is why nobody has attempted to probe the source of his massive wealth, just like that of Buratai. Despite several expositions and calls for probe, look into this guy. This guy has amassed so much wealth. Was it his law profession that paid him? How did he get it? You know, at a point, he threatened to sue Sahara reporters for exposing his possessions. Meanwhile, now it appears that whoever, whether it's Buhari or whether it's the real Buhari or whoever is acting as Buhari, he has a bit of control over what is happening. Just that he might have surrounded himself with the wrong people. And if not for the timely intervention by Obiano, Obiano was wondering, how can I be in this state and the army are the ones directing things? If not for that, one northern Malam will just announce massive troop build-up in Anambra in the name of state of emergency. And you know what it involves, state of emergency? A lot of people will be killed, innocent people. Meanwhile, those who are declaring this state of emergency, those who want Malami in his state, Boko Haram is having a field day. But they are looking for things where they are not found. Go and fix the north first. Go and fix your place where the Boko Haram is as if there is no presence of the Nigerian army. You have not declared state of emergency in these states. And just because somebody was killed, meanwhile we don't support that killing. We are totally against the killing in Anambra. We are totally against it. And we are not against security operatives doing their work. But it has not come to declaring state of emergency. It has not come to that. The situation has not gone that worse for you to declare state of emergency. You have an ulterior motive. And thank God a lot of people are coming out to speak. Meanwhile, viewers, add your comment. Tell us what you think about this story. Please share this video widely. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Azuka OJ. I say bye for now.